welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Gilbert Koomson. Is that the right way of saying it, or
Yeah.
Koomson?
That is normally it's Koomson.
Koomson.
But it's same like Norwegian people
Okay.
used to call me Koomson. Yeah.
So you're originally from Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Gilbert a regular name in Ghana?
Yeah, it's a regular name. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like I don't know. I wouldn't picture that in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a British name, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. A lot of British people colonized the country.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how old are you?
I'm 24.
24. And you're playing for Brann
Yeah.
as what's it called? Attack, no, not defense.
Yeah,
but
attacking like a winger.
winger.
winger,
Yeah. And how long have you been playing?
Brann or like
in Brann.
Yeah, this is my second year, so 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you enjoy staying in Bergen?
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, you like it?
Since I moved to Bergen, the weather has been changed, so I really like it. Yeah.
You brought the good weather with you.
Of course, yeah.
It's been really extreme the last week. I've been helping out a friend, and I've been a little bit outside working in the sun. 30 degrees, steaming hot. Then you start to fantasize about going back to the rain. So how for me it's like I'm not the guy who's most into football, but what I'm interested in is like what are driving people. Like how did it start for you? Like when did you start playing football? When did you decided that you want to be a professional football player?
Well, when I was young, I was like trying my best to play with my colleagues, which were like we were just like playing for like a fun. Yeah, so that was like when I was, let's say, 5-6 years going. Yeah, it was a fun. And when I got 10 years, 10, 12, then started some academy in Ghana. So that is where I was starting like feeling like, oh, people were telling me, oh, you are good, you are like this, you are hardworking guy. So
you were were you picked out to attend to the academy, or did you have to apply yourself?
No, they picked me. Like, yeah, because when in Ghana, when you are playing football, it's like a lot of people are interested in football, so they will just people can just see you outside who are people who has been like a professional who knows much about football can just see you like this boy got talent, this boy got this,
it's like a scout. Yeah.
So they picked me, and then I started a little bit from the academy.
Okay. So how long did you stay at the academy?
I was there not so long, because let's say totally like 4 years in the academy. Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't play like the top league in Ghana, but I was in the good academy, and I was doing well. Yeah. So.
How is it to live in Ghana? Is it a poor or rich country, or how is the living situation?
It kind of in between, like we have rich people, we have poor people, so it's not like a balance like how Europe is. At least everybody will would have got something to take care of themselves. But Ghana, you need to work hard.
Yes.
Yeah, to get something to survive. But we have really rich people too.
Yeah, filthy rich.
Yeah. So it's between rich and poor.
Yeah, I see. We spoke a little bit about earlier before we started the podcast about having drive, having a reason to achieve something. And we spoke about like you're coming from Ghana, and if you're getting good in your field, in your football, you can achieve something, you can excel, you can move to another country, you can have a greater life. Nobody in Norway has that. We only have like it's so safe and so nice and everything so like available. So you see people getting like depressed and feeling down because they have no drive, they have no purpose. For you, coming from Ghana and have made it pretty well, like you're a nice guy, you live in Bergen, you're playing good football, it must be very strange for you watching those people just wasting their life because they have no drive.
Yeah, I understand. One thing is it's like it's totally different from each country. All the countries in the world, they have their lifestyle, you know.
Yeah.
And it's really difficult when people are feeling comfortable at some moment, and then you are telling them to like, hey, you need to work, do extra, they're gonna see you like you are even stupid to advise them like that, So one thing is like every country, they have their own kind of lifestyle, and then we wanted to be like rich or to work hard to be on top, then it's like no one will tell me Gilbert, like I should go and work. I go for it. It's like my mental from when I was a kid, like I really, even though when it is in a tough session, I really like, okay, maybe I can do a little bit job apart from football to feed myself, to buy football shoes and stuff, so it's kind of a little bit different from every country.
So. Here in Bergen, I think the problem for most young boys and girls are that their parents won't drive them to football training. It's insane. It's like you see people. I remember I played a little football myself until I was like 11, 12, something like that. Then I just started doing martial arts after that. But I remember it was always somebody who their parents drove them to the football training. And they were always the lazy motherfuckers.
But one thing is like, I remember when I was like 12, 14 years, I used to walk like 1 hour before I go to training. And it doesn't mean that I have money, and Ghana was like really hot. Everybody knows how it is. I have to walk, like we trained like 3:00 and I have to walk like 1 hour to training. And if right now I tell someone that I've been passing through all this situation to become like this, they won't believe. They would think I born like in a rich family. Of course, we not poor, but when you are living in Africa, like your parents want you to do something for yourself. So it makes me really hard person, really strong. So I used to like, for like, let's say for like a year, I used to walk up and down. and then the money that I'm supposed to use for the car, then keep it for like other stuff, like maybe food, or if I see something that makes me like getting me like will get me like motivated, you know.
What will that be, for example?
Let's say if I want some clothes or some shoes, you know,
fancy clothes,
some fancy or some, then I have to like do everything for myself to get that money, because maybe if I go ask my parents, you know, they're gonna be like, no, you have to, you know.
You have a worker's mentality. It's like, I think that's really good that you have that from your parents, because I think we all maybe seen on movies, or maybe here in Norway you have seen, like, for example, I've been to like Christmas parties, something like that. I've seen people in extended families. They just rip open a present and they're like, oh, okay, they just toss it aside. It's like they take it for granted that they're like, they want an iPhone to Christmas, and if they don't get it, it's like mayhem. It's like, what the fuck? Why didn't I get an iPhone for Christmas? And when you do that with kids, I think if you only give and give to kids, you get spoiled little brats. And those people are not so pleasant as adults.
That is true. Maybe only a few kids or a few people will be like, oh, okay, this is my role model. Like, let's say, okay, let me give example like Cristiano Ronaldo, or maybe Neymar, or, you know, then they will be, okay, I want to be like this. I want to have 6 packs. I want to, you know, then only maybe some few kids that they will try to set up that example, then to start working hard, you know. But normally people get it so comfortable.
People want the magic pill. They want like they want the 6-pack and the perfect body without working for it. They want to eat shit all day long and not get fat. They want money just by sitting at home. But then it doesn't feel as good as it could. Like, if you work for it, you really appreciate it.
It's true.
So when did you leave Ghana?
I left when I was 16. That was 2010.
Okay.
I left in 2010 to Thailand.
Thailand? Okay. So why Thailand?
I was happy to move there because I was playing in a lower division in Ghana, and then Thailand was my first step. I got help from a coach from England, and then he got a job in Thailand, and then he before that he knew what I can do, you know. So he got a job there, and then invited me to Thailand for a trial. And then I went there for a trial, and then was like a 1 month trial, because they wanted to see me more. And we were 5 people. And then I was the only person who succeeded on that time.
Nice.
So you can see from there and then to here, like, I'm really, really hungry.
So how was the change, like cultural change, from moving from Ghana to Thailand? Like playing with all the short Thai people.
It was a little bit strange, because when I was there, I was young, and also I was living by myself, you know. And I have to, it's like only Thailand is like maybe only 30% or 40 can speak English, you know. So I was trying my best to like, even my teammates, most of them don't speak English, so I was trying my best to make a joke.
Yeah.
I have that thing in me.
Yeah.
I have that jovial thing in me. So any place that I will go, people like admire me a lot.
Yeah.
So that is how it started, because in the football, if you are there and you're quiet, you don't do anything with your other teammates, apart from the football, it's like we have some kind of friendship also in it. Yeah.
Like a bond.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's have you heard about Jordan Peterson? He's like what's it called in English? It's like he has a PhD in social psychology or something like that, and he speaks about that one of the best things you can do for your kid is to teach them to be a good team player. Yeah, because if you're good at playing in a team, you'll most likely have a lot of friends, and people accept you, and you have better humor, and so it's really good, like, to play around with other kids and be good at losing and winning. So you are not the asshole on the team.
Of course.
Or everybody's like, get that fucking piece of shit.
It's boring, and when other side is
So I think it's really important for like team morale, like to lift up the mood and have different characters. So from Thailand, then you went to
Songdal,
and Bergen is better, right?
Yes, it's kind of different. Even people lives in Songdal, some of them are like from here, and from people who lives here also from Songdal. So it kind of, when you feel boring here, you can maybe go to Songdal and relax your mind. So it's kind of different, but I got a good time, and I had a good experience from there to here.
Good. Then you got to practice a little bit Norwegian, know English a little bit better. It's hard for you to go, almost impossible maybe, to learn Norwegian, or
I haven't tried to learn that much, but most of the people speaks English here. That is why it doesn't bother me. But when I speaks like let's say when I was in Thailand, was like I have to try my best to learn something more. So I can speak, let's say 30%. Like I can speak frequently. In Thai language.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you say something?
And anything that you want to know, I can say.
Okay, say that you're playing at Brann and your position, and can you say that in Thai?
I can say that, and I don't know if people will understand. But that poem, that is poem. I'm Gilbert. Poem Gilbert.
Okay.
Len Leokwa summer song Brann.
Okay.
So any Thai people who will listen to this, they will know that.
It's not probably not that many yet. Maybe. Maybe now after this, maybe somebody who recognize you in Thailand will see it. It's funny because I can. At my, I have a platform where I put the podcast, and I can watch how many views, and I can also watch where people view or listen to the podcast. So now it's summertime, right? And people are traveling on vacations. I can see it. So maybe now it's popping up on in Thailand. So so then you came to Bergen 2 years ago. And how do you see your future?
Yeah, it was really good last year.
Yeah.
And up to now, the league is nothing. We just finished first round, but I'm still doing my best.
Yeah, good. But you're young as well, 24.
Yeah.
So then you can keep it going to 10, 12 more years.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
What's the oldest football players?
Okay, normally people, it depends on everyone, like what they really looking for.
Yeah.
Because some people can retire from 35, 36, 37, 38, So it depends on how you gonna take good care of your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Then I can take it from there. Because you were just in the floating tank.
Yeah.
You do the cryo, you do the light therapy. And I spoke a little bit with your friend Fredrik.
Yeah.
And I tried to explain to him like what is biohack, what are we trying to do here, and I said to him like we are using different tools like the floating, cryo, and Juve light to increase and regulate your body and maybe adjust you a little bit. So with the floating tank you can have a like visualization training, you can relax, you can put your body in a weightless, gravity-less environment. So what you thinking? What's your first thought after you did the floating, for example?
Yeah, it's many people don't know about it. Even me, a friend of mine introduced me to come and try, and then I felt like it's very good. So, yeah.
Oddbjørn, right?
Oddbjørn, yeah.
Yeah, I've had him here on the podcast as well.
Yeah. Oddbjørn, and I came with them, and you came, and so the thing is very good. And after doing this, normally you don't feel like you are doing something, but later on you feel like something has entered your body,
Yeah.
So all is about how you taking care of yourself, your body, your mental and
mental state.
So as I was telling you about the football players, many people don't know. They just maybe go home, play and go home, relax and eat and sleep, but there is many things that you have to maybe do to keep your body going.
Yeah. You have different genetics.
Yeah.
And like some people can excel naturally just by the way they're living for maybe like 26, 27.
Yeah.
But as soon as you're like entering 30, especially, your testosterone level will go down. You will have more problems, more issues keeping muscle mass.
Okay.
So it's all about like what can you do as early as possible to prevent the body from decaying.
Yeah.
And it's like the cryotherapy. It's activating something called cold shock protein. And it's a protein within your cell that will increase your ability to recover faster.
Yeah.
And who doesn't want that? It's like,
of course.
So it's faster recovery. And now we both done the cryotherapy, and you feel it afterwards. You really relaxed.
Yeah.
I feel really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's hot today. It's like, I don't know, maybe 27 degrees here now.
I think, anybody who is listening will understand and learn something a little bit from the way you are speaking, because many people don't know, like, after 30 years, your body starts like, decaying and stuff. So as you want to live long in life, you have to do a research to keep your body going and stay healthy.
Absolutely. You you have two different approaches. Like you have longevity. You have it's like, how long can I live? But for me personally, I don't want to live to I'm 100 if I'm feeling shit from I'm 50.
Yeah.
So that it's like I want to be a race car. I want to be a Ferrari. So my body, if I want to keep it fast and explosive and strong and feel good, I need to do all those things when I'm as young as possible, so I can bring it into the age.
Yeah.
Because I see, like I talked to you guys about like body posture. I see a lot of people when they go around, the way they're carrying their body. It's like the head is way in front of the body. The shoulders are like this. And they're always going around complaining about their neck and headache.
Their neck, their back and stuff.
Yeah, it's...
Me too, yeah. I used to have that back problem, and probably like the way that we changed the football pitches and stuff. So I think that one also, I'm going to do a research to find a solution.
Yeah.
For like when you are changing to different pitches, you know, and also when especially you have some holidays, you sit down too much, and then you know you feel like back problem. Yeah, that is in my mind, because if you have a back problem, it's very difficult to move or turn.
It's fucked up. Yeah.
So
I had a tumor in my back a couple of years ago, actually 9 or 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But I was like spot on my ischias nerve. So I felt like pain all the time, and I know how it's like limiting the lifestyle if you can't move around. But I want to ask you about, because we probably don't have a lot of time, so I'm moving a little bit fast. I want to ask you, like, do you have some like daily routines? Like, what's the first thing you do in the morning when you wake up?
Yeah, the first thing I do, I have things like, I have a good supplement that I take before the training, like it's called maca. I have moringa, magnesium, and also omega-3. And then wait a little bit, like 30 minutes before I go to training, because I have a training every morning, and I wake up, let's say 1 hour before, so I take it 30 minutes then.
So you don't eat before you train, you just take your supplements?
Yeah, I take the supplement and then go and eat.
Okay.
Like walk like 5 minutes to stadium and then go and eat. But it's up to, everybody have different body language, so people take food before they eat, before they take.
So you don't eat like together before workout. You just go to like one shop or one restaurant. You go just a random place.
No, like a random place.
Okay.
So that is like, it makes me feel like happy, get energy, and it's not about something bad, or you know, it keeps my body going. And then also they are doing me a lot of doping tests, a lot, you know. So
you look ripped, very ripped.
So if you see my body, I'm really
you look very
fit.
Good. I saw when you came out of the cryo chamber. I should take diet tips from you. So all the players get a regular doping tested.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a lot.
So then you need to be careful that you're not putting, like, I've heard about people like buying supplements online and stuff, and it's tainted. So when they doing a test, they can like have some negative results or positive, or like it depends how you look at it.
Yeah, yeah, but the thing is, especially in Norway, it's very safe to buy those things, because if you need something strong, you need a prescription and stuff. So, and they have like organic stores and in Bergen here, so everything like natural, So,
it's pretty safe.
Yeah, it's pretty safe here in Norway.
So you wake up, you take some supplements, you go out, you buy some food.
We have a
buffet.
A buffet, yeah.
Ah, nice.
So all the players, we eat together.
Okay,
on time, like 9 o'clock, you have to be there to eat. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have 1 hour to relax before the training. So we have really good time.
Yeah. What you doing in the relaxation? Like playing PlayStation or something like that?
We do between that, we do meeting, we do like we talk to each other.
Yeah.
Because we are not allowed to use telephone between that 1 hour. We keep our telephone away.
Good.
Yeah. So we talk to each other and also watch TV. We have a TV or play some snooker or pool
nice.
or ping pong. Do something to, be together as a team.
Build up morale.
Yeah,
it's good.
Then after that, we have like a meeting. Then we do prep. Like stretching our body and get ready for the main training.
So the main training is in the morning.
Yeah.
Like
let's say 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the main training maybe started like 10:30 or 11.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, so you prepare like easy movement, stretching. And so then you train like technique, passes, like shooting at goal, like those. And then you have like in between, then when you're finished, then you go home, then you have the day off and you need to come back. You train 2 times a day?
Sometimes 2 times, but most of the times like 1. Especially when we are playing the league, we don't train so much.
No.
Then our body will be like exhausted.
I see. It's overtrained.
Yeah. So they give us like good time. We train sometimes 1.5 hour or 1 hour.
Okay.
Some 2 hours. It depends.
Yeah, nice. So how I'm thinking about like how is it to play football for a team and you don't exactly know if they are going to trade you away or you have to travel to another town or country or city, or how is that, like how, for example, if Brann were supposed to sell you or change you with somebody else, do they come to you like some months before, or can it be like, okay, Gilbert, now you're moving? How does that work?
Oh, that is why we have agents. We footballers, we do our part on the pitch, and then the agent also works afterwards, because if especially a team want to buy me, my agent makes sure he will deal with them, like talk and stuff. But sometimes you get like a tip.
Okay.
So, but it's a little bit complicated to explain, because if a team, if you are playing and then you are doing well, then it can be difficult if your team want to leave you to go just like that. So
yeah, because
if
then
you're a key player, then it's difficult. But sometimes it depends what the player wants. Yeah. Sometimes they will be happy. Okay, this is my time that I have to. They will say, okay, this is my time that I have to go. Yeah, can you please let me go? And you talk nicely with the team, because at the end of the day, we are human beings and we need to understand each other. Yeah. So
for example, if like a position is opening up in like your dream team, another place, you can go to your coaches and you can say like, come on coaches, can I please go to them? That's what you mean?
Yeah, that is the, like, when the situation is tough, when the other team really, really want you.
Yeah.
And then maybe you still have a contract and everything is like difficult. Then you the player, you can involve yourself a little bit.
Okay.
To be like, okay, can you give me a chance to try another place, or have a new challenge, or so normally it's not easy like that if you have a contract.
I see.
Yeah.
How is it when do you feel nervous before you enter the stage before a game?
Normally, no, you don't feel nervous, because you are professional and you have to be strong.
Yeah.
No matter what, though you can have a bad day or good day, but only maybe the time you get nervous is like some
penalty kick.
Penalty kick, and also especially if you are meeting a big team and you really, really want to win, like by force. This game we must win, or we must get a 3 points to go on top, or win a cup. That might be like a nervous for because you really, really want, but you don't. When you are entering the pitch, you don't know what's gonna happen. So that might be it. But we are like, I have a strong mentality that no matter what, I still have to like be strong. And
what happens, and you can only do your best. Always when I watch football and when I see like a penalty kick, when it's really like, I will watch it and like, holy shit.
The most dangerous thing in football is penalty.
The players have everything to lose, and the keeper has everything to win. Nobody expects that. So how do you look at the upcoming season, and how it will be like looking forward to next year?
The thing is, we are playing league and we are in a good position, so just focusing on the league and see what position we're gonna be. So, then we take it after.
Sounds great. But okay, I think we wrap it up. We can take one more another time.
Okay. That would be cool.
It's been a real pleasure having you here. And I wish you all the best with all the matches, and I wish Brann the best. And of course, you have to bring the other players down. So you can keep them on top.
I will.
Perfect. Thank you, Gilbert.
No problem.
Thank you.